This is a World Cup 2026 update. Filling in for Talking Ginger at the TNO Sports Desk, Talking Paul.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to day 12 of the FIFA World Cup. I'm Talking Paul, and I'll be filling in for Talking Ginger all this week since he's away in Mexico on a vacation. Let's get to the recaps from yesterday's games, and we had 4 on the schedule. We had Spain against Saudi Arabia, Belgium against Iran, Uruguay against Cabo Verde, and New Zealand against Egypt. Spain beat Saudi Arabia and secured the first win of their 2026 FIFA World Cup campaign. The former world champions managed to put on an impressive performance, scoring 3 goals and also being awarded an Iranian own goal. Lamine Yamal and company were coming off an unimpressive draw in their opening match and needed a big win to prove that they are still one of the tournament favorites. After going ahead 3-0 in the first half, head coach Luis de la Fuente decided to sub Yamal. Spain controlled 65% of the ball compared to Saudi Arabia's 35%. Ali Reza Biranvand made 7 saves as Iran and Belgium played to a 0-0 draw at the World Cup yesterday. Team Mali was unfortunately unable to break through after the Red Devils went down to 10 men in the second half. Belgium defender Nathan Ngoy received a straight red card in the 66th minute when he miskicked a ball backward and then fouled Mehdi Taremi. Iran couldn't capitalize, and Belgium actually generated better scoring chances down the stretch, but both teams left with their second straight draw in group play. Neither team will feel good about the result. Cape Verde's incredible journey at the World Cup continued yesterday as they drew 2-2 with Uruguay. The result followed their 0-0 with Spain last week as their roller coaster ride continued in Miami. Kevin Pena opened the scoring for Cape Verde, their first goal in the World Cup, with an outrageous 30-yard free kick. Goals from Maxi Araujo and Agustin Garobio gave Uruguay the lead. However, Elio Varula came on in the second half and scored to snatch a point for the African island nation. Mohamed Salah scored 1 goal and created another as Egypt came from behind to beat New Zealand and secure their first ever World Cup win. Their 3-1 victory also ensures the Pharaohs look set to qualify from the group stage for the first time in their history. Egypt's first victory in their 4th World Cup, their first appearance was in 1934, means they will win the group if they beat Iran on Saturday. New Zealand are still searching for their first World Cup win and will need to find it against Belgium if they are to progress. And that will lead us into today's schedule with 4 games on tap. They include Argentina against Austria, France against Iraq, Norway against Senegal, and Jordan against Algeria. Lionel Messi and Argentina will take the field again in the World Cup today after the all-time great authored a hat-trick in the opener. Argentina, number 1 in FIFA rankings, will face 21st-ranked Austria in a Group J matchup with both teams having 3 points. The Argentines defeated Algeria in their first contest 3-0 with all goals via Messi, while the Austrians knocked off Jordan by a 3-1 score. With 16 World Cup goals, Messi is 1 away from having the outright all-time record, breaking a tie with Germany's Miroslav Klose. Kickoff of this game is at 1 p.m. Eastern Time from Dallas Stadium. One of the World Cup favorites returns to the pitch today as France gets set to take on Iraq in a Group F match. France got 2 goals from star Kylian Mbappe as they handled Senegal 3-1 in their opener, while Iraq fell 4-1 to Norway. This will be the first ever international match between Iraq, who are making their first appearance in the World Cup since 1986, and Les Bleus, who are two-time World Cup champions. Kickoff of this game is at 5 p.m. Eastern Time from Philadelphia. Norway and Senegal will meet in a highly anticipated Group I clash today at New York, New Jersey Stadium on Fox. After a 4-1 win over Iraq in the opener, Norway will advance to a knockout stage with a win over Senegal. Erling Haaland scored twice in the first half to become the first Norwegian with a World Cup brace. While Norway only outshot Iraq 12-11, 11 of 12 shots were from inside the penalty area. Norway's average shot distance of 10 yards was the shortest of any team in the first set of group games. Meanwhile, Senegal lost its opening match 3-1 to France. With the loss, Senegal has now allowed 3 goals in 2 of its last 3 matches. Before that, Senegal hadn't allowed 3 goals in 43 straight games. So no matter how you look at it, this matchup will have major implications on Group I. And finally, each desperate for a win on the world stage, Jordan and Algeria are set to clash at Levi Stadium tonight in a game that could make or break their respective tournaments. Jordan came up short in its World Cup debut last time out, falling 3-1 to Austria despite hanging around until the 76th minute. A late own goal and a penalty in stoppage time handed Ralph Rangnick's 3 points. Algeria, who made its first World Cup appearance since 2014 last Tuesday, never stood a chance against reigning world champions Argentina. Lionel Messi bagged a hat-trick to lead his country to a 3-0 victory, leaving the African side at the bottom of Group J. Both teams need a positive result when they face off in California to keep any hope of a knockout stage berth alive. And that's going to do it for your daily update for today. I am Talking Paul, and I'll see you here tomorrow for another World Cup update.
This has been a World Cup 2026 update.